And we are live. Hello, everyone. How you doing? We haven't done one of these in a long time. Let me just get my bearings right. Figure out where everything is in StreamYard. Make sure that everything is all good, and we can get started. All right, cool. So let me see over here. I need a banner. So I guess I need this dude. Right? Yeah, look at that. All right, cool. So, yeah, that's cool. All right, so what I'd like to do is I'd like to welcome all of you guys to this live stream. And yeah, it's been a very hectic day. So if I seem like flustered, it's just because it's been a crazy day today. Literally, I've been busy. I've been working on a new YouTube video. I've been working on a lot of other things, and I guess now is a great time to let you know about those things. I also see that we have a comment over here. So Mr. Neil Robinson is in with us. Hey, Neil, how you doing? One of our regulars here. Nice to have you back on the show. All right, so let me tell you about everything that I've been doing. Let me tell you why I've been so quiet. Let me tell you why I haven't been running these live streams lately. I've been busy with a full 15-hour refresh of our Google Ads course, Profitable PPC. For those of you who don't know, link is in the comment section below, and or rather the description below. And yeah, I've really been like in going all out, making sure that we have all new trainings in our Google Ads course. What I've also been doing is I've been working on a little bit of a special surprise for you for the end of November. Now, if you are watching this video and you don't know, we are going to have a lot of crazy things happening in the next week or so at my company, Neptune Design. And if you want to learn Google Ads, if you always wanted to learn Google Ads, but you never had the time, you never had the inclination, or just the courses have been too expensive for you, or maybe we had courses, but you looked at them and you were like, I'm looking for something different, this is the perfect time for you to sign up to the early bird list. So what I'm going to do is I am going to link down below to the early bird list. Make sure you are on there. You know what? In fact, I'll do you one better. I'll actually jump on and I'll go get the link for the early bird list, but make sure you are there. Trust me, you are not going to want to miss what's going to happen in the next week. That's all I can say. It's a secret. I can't tell you anymore. I can't go and tell you like everything that's going to happen. So just trust me, okay? So what I'm going to do is I'm going to link it down in the comment section. With all that being said, I know there's a lot of you out there who are getting ready for Black Friday. Maybe some of you are getting ready for your final push for the end of the year. So I want you to let me know down in the comment section, how has your year been so far? Did you hit your business goals? Did you do everything that you wanted to do in 2024? I know there's a lot of stuff that I wish I had done sooner that I did in 2024. I feel like I was a lot more consistent with pushing these videos out for you guys and also being on the live stream for you guys. So I feel like I had a really good year as a content creator. As a business owner, yeah, I think I did pretty good there as well. So yeah, my word for the year was just consistency. And that's all I was trying to do, is be as consistent as possible. So yeah, with that being said, I'd like to welcome each and every single one of you on the live stream. And what we're going to do here is we're going to have a chilled out Saturday, or rather Saturday, or chilled out Friday. If there's anybody who would like to ask me anything about their Google Ads, if you want to get into business strategy, or if you're wondering if you're doing the right thing with Google Ads, or maybe you have a landing page that you want me to look at, I'm more than happy to do that with you. Like I said, I'm going to hang out with you guys for the next hour, maybe hour, half an hour or so, and we're going to get through as many questions about Google Ads as you'd like. And yes, I see Neil is in the chat. Let me know if you are from somewhere. Let me know if you're brand new, if you're maybe just trying to learn Google Ads. Let me know down below in the chat. All right. So, Neil says, I absolutely love this. Neil says there's going to be absolutely no more landing pages from him. Niels, I want you to answer me this question. Did you take the feedback that myself and Pam have given, and did you redesign the landing page, or did you just stick with what you had? Let me know down below. I've actually had so many landing pages to review over the past month. And this is like in an unofficial capacity, just people in the community that have just been giving me a whole lot of ads to review, a whole lot of landing pages to review, a whole lot of websites to review. We've also had quite a few new members in there. So I'm trying to help them out and trying to help them really lock in their landing page design. And the number one thing that I tell a lot of people is, look, your landing page doesn't always have to be fancy. So what I want to do is I'm going to share this with you. This is like a landing page that I made. I'll actually show you two landing pages. So Neil says he has redesigned and now he's running a split test. That's excellent, Neil. That is super excellent, man. I am super proud of you. And yeah, I'm looking forward to seeing. And like, don't be shy. If you want to share again, and let me have a look again, you're more than welcome to do so. We do charge for landing page reviews, but for you, we'll make an exception. All right. So this is literally the landing page for the Black Friday early bird list. So as you can see over here, nothing, absolutely nothing fancy. It's literally just sign up for the Black Friday early bird list. And gives you a little countdown. Like I said, there's a special surprise, but I can't tell you what it is. But if you sign up, you do get a free gift, which is super awesome. And also there's a little about me section, and then it just ends over there. I'll show you another example of a landing page. This one, it's got between a 3 and 4% conversion rate. Let me just go and find it. And this is our Google Ads setup cheat sheet. Now, for those of you who don't know, if you just want to copy all of my ad settings that I'm using right now in my business, then you're more than welcome to check out my Google Ads setup cheat sheet. And here, coming back to landing page basics, we've literally got the main theme, the main action that we want the person to take. And then all we do is we literally tell you, well, I don't want to say scare you. I feel like scare is an unfair word, but what we do is we kind of give you a very good reason to sign up for the setup cheat sheet, which costs $10, by the way. It's like not expensive whatsoever. As you can see over here, it says the wrong ad settings could be costing you thousands of dollars. And I've really seen the wrong settings cost people thousands of dollars. And then what we do is we kind of have this mock-up where we show you everything that's included, the total value, and we show you that the price is just $9.99. And the only option that somebody has when they're on this page is just to click on this and go through to the checkout. That is it. There is no option to click to anywhere else on the website, nothing like that. And that's basically what a landing page is. It doesn't always have to be fancy, and it doesn't always have to be like 15 scrolls down. It could be super simple and you can still get your point across. Right. So here we have Niels. He says he redesigned and he's now running a split test. That's fantastic. And he's doing 2 new designs. That's fantastic, man. I hope that the help that we tried to give you on the previous live stream, I hope all of the stuff we said was very, very helpful. What really helped me when I started learning web design was just to learn design. And I think if you have good design principles, like if you focus on just getting the design right, like your font sizes and your spacing, and you let the page breathe, it's so much easier to design designs where you go, wow, I actually made that. Versus if you just try and stuff as much if you just try and stuff as much as you can into that same design, it is not going to look good. It's not going to feel good. It's not going to feel good for customers as well. So Neil said over here he had PTSD for a few days after the roast. I'm sorry. I'm super sorry that we did that to you, but hey, it is what it is, I guess. Yeah, so Niels, do you have any questions, or rather Neil, do you have any questions for me? What I also want to do is, let's see over here. Did we prepare the graphics? I don't think we prepared any graphics for the show. But like I said, the only thing I want to tell you guys, and the only thing that I'm gonna hammer this home, guys, you have to check out the link in the description. there are so many good things that you're going to miss out on if you don't sign up for the early bird special. So do yourself a favor and just check it out. Seriously, check it out. It's going to be super dope. All right, so I'm just going to hang out here, have a sip of my chai tea. If you have any questions, anything you want to ask me about Google Ads, your account, you're more than welcome to do that. What I'm also going to do is I'm going to share with you a campaign that I just started running the other day. I share my campaign progress almost every single day in our private community, the Feedback Circle. But what I'm going to do is I'm going to share with you a campaign that I'm running. I'm going to explain to you how I'm going about this, and I'm going to talk about bidding settings, everything like that as well. So we're going to do that in a little while. I first want to get some questions in, make sure that everybody's with me, and then after that, I'll get into the campaign and show you guys. Oh, but it's nice. It is so nice to be back on the live stream, man. I missed you guys. Mm-hmm. All right. So, any questions for me before I get going on my side and before I show you everything that you need to know? Okay. So, Neil says he's thinking. I'm sure there's somebody else on the chat as well that's also thinking. Guys, don't be shy. I don't bite that much. Ask anything that you want whatsoever. It could even be business related. Could have nothing to do with Google Ads. I'm more than welcome to I'm more than open to share some business advice with you as well, and you're more than welcome to ask as well. So okay, you've got questions about Facebook ads but not about Google Ads yet today. Okay, cool. So what I want to do is because I don't see there's many questions in the chat, what I'm going to do is I'm going to share my screen, show you what I've been up to, and then we'll have a little bit of a discussion about just Google Ads and how things are going. Oh, by the way, there has been so much news from Google ad reps making unauthorized changes to people's accounts. I don't know if you've seen this, but it's absolutely crazy. One of my friends, Pamela Wagner, also shared a video on her LinkedIn. I'll try and find the video for you, but it's absolutely crazy. So what I'm going to do is I'm actually going to go and get that video. We'll watch it together if the share screen doesn't block the sound. But you guys will tell me if you can't hear any sound. But this is absolutely crazy. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to share my screen. Give me a second over here. And I want to make sure that the tab is there and LinkedIn and share tab audio. Okay. Let me know if you guys cannot hear the audio. Okay. I'm going to play this, but this is absolutely crazy. And this is, by the way, if you're wondering who this is Pamela Wagner. She's an ex Google Ads employee. And yeah, some wild stuff has been happening in Google Ads.
So I have a suspicion in quite some of our Google Ads accounts, the performance was a bit off in the last days, in the last 1 to 2 weeks. And it's a bit strange because speaking about search campaigns, most of them are fairly reliable. You set them up once, they work, you optimize them, right? But suddenly traffic started, campaigns started spending a lot more than we're supposed to. And what I saw, I was like, at first I was doubting myself. But here's the thing, we have one rule. When we set up a search campaign, it's always set up with phrase match keywords. We would never set any search campaign up with broad match keywords. And suddenly what I see is a whole bunch of broad match keywords in there. Or better yet, the keywords that we had before are now turned to broad match. And for some of them, the whole stats showed 0. And stats only switch to 0 when you change the keyword in any way, in this case, the match type, right? And in a change history, nothing's visible. So Obviously, there's no proof, so to speak. Um, but I know that the hell we set these keywords always to phrase match, and that broad match is something we would never do. And it's strange, there's no trace of that in the change history. So suddenly you just start spending more money. So Google, what the heck? Seriously, what the heck? Like, why you start making changes in our accounts without our permission? What the heck is going on?
Yeah. So a lot of people have been reporting this. This is not just Pamela. If it was, well, I trust Pamela, but I can understand some people being skeptic. A lot of people are saying that they left their Google Ads accounts one way. They go and they check their Google Ads accounts and there's settings in there that they never chose, but the change history of the account is clean. You don't see any changes on the account, but for sure, Pamela is very process driven. If anybody who knows Pamela, if anybody who watches some of our podcasts with Pamela, she is a very focused, process driven type of person. She doesn't just make changes to Google Ads accounts and forgets them. So for Pamela to say that, that really scares me. That really scares me. It's also happened to another person on LinkedIn. I think his name is Thomas Excel. He first brought the matter, I think, to everybody's attention, where the Google ad rep made changes to the account. They tracked the changes, they saw the changes, but in this change history, there was nothing. If they weren't paying that much close attention to the ad account, they would just be scratching their heads wondering what's going on. So I want you guys to be very, very vigilant. Like when you're doing Google Ads and you know that something's off, go and make sure that all of your settings are still right. And if you don't know what settings to use, check out my Google Ads settings down in the link in the description below, my setup cheat sheet. But make sure that you are using the correct settings and make sure that when Google Ad reps have conversations with you, that they're not changing things in the background. All right. So I've got a question over here from Praveen. He says he's from India. Hey, Praveen, how are you doing? And I'm guessing, Praveen, that your question is Google demand, you say demand S? Do you mean Google demand gen? And are you asking if that's good for affiliate marketing? Just confirm. I'll start talking a little bit about demand gen and what it's good for, what it's not good for. But I just want to make sure that I understood your question correctly. All right. Yeah. So yeah, and Neil says over here that Pamela is fuming. Yeah, she was definitely pissed off. And I mean, I would be too. Could you imagine? You're working with a client's account and you're busy going through everything and making sure that everything is like in line. And then all of a sudden the next day you wake up and there's a whole bunch of broad match keywords that are changing the settings and they're messing up every single thing. And then all of a sudden you start getting all of these clicks and you think these are good clicks, but they're just broad match clicks that are matched to anything. So you gotta be careful. All right. So Pravin says, yes, demand gen ads. All right. So let's talk a little bit about what demand gen ads are. Demand gen ads are showing up in your Gmail inbox. They show up in your Google News feed. Like if ever you go to Google News on your phone and you swipe through the articles of the day, you'll see ads in between there. It'll show up there. And you'll also see demand gen show up in like display. So it'll show up as banner ads. Now, to tell you the truth, demand gen ads are cheap. They are cheap. So if you have an affiliate product that is, I'd say, less than $50 or less than $65, and you're just trying to sell that product because you know the margins are very tiny in that, then demand gen is perfectly fine, Pravin. You're not going to have a problem with that. Where you are going to have a problem is with demand gen is always it's very unreliable and it's very hard to target a specific group of people. You have to remember something that when Google has these campaigns and they mix together this type of campaign with that type of campaign, that this type of campaign, all of a sudden you're going to get very cheap clicks, but the quality of the click is also going to be less. So the question is, do you want 1,000 cheap clicks that might not buy anything? Or do you want maybe 100 more expensive clicks, but you know those people are real buyers and they have the money to spend? Now, the question I'm going to ask back to you, Pravin, is this affiliate marketing product that you're selling, is it a course? Is it something that's expensive that you get a lot of affiliate income from? Or is it something very cheap, like, I don't know, $15, $47, $97? What is it? Are we talking about something that's above $100? And what specifically is it? Because if you give me those specifics, I'm going to be able to answer you a lot better. But yeah, so yeah, that's what's been happening, man. I also think there's another problem that we need to talk about with affiliate marketing as well. And I'm seeing this with a whole bunch of customers. In fact, one of our good friends, like somebody who they show up to the live streams regularly. They were showing me the affiliate products that people were trying to get them to sell. And it's like affiliate products that cure diseases that are incurable. And yet there's an affiliate product that says it does that. There's some affiliate products that take blind people and help blind people to see. When you're dealing with those types of affiliate marketing products, even though they tell you the payout could be $1,000 or $500, the truth is the only reason why they're opening an affiliate program for those things is because nobody's buying them. So that's one thing you have to be very careful of. When you go with, if you're an affiliate marketer and you're busy choosing your products, you have to make sure that you're choosing something that somebody actually wants. So, for example, if you were selling an affiliate or if you were doing any affiliate marketing for a Google Ads course, number one, is the course reputable? I'm not talking about he paid a couple of UGC creators to create some video testimonials. I'm like, in when you go and you read the reviews, does it look like the course actually helped those people? And does it look like those people actually talked about things that are going to move them forward in life? Right? So that's the first thing you need to check out for. The second thing you want to know is who's actually running this course. Does this guy have a name? Do your research. Just because it's an affiliate marketing product does not exempt you from like doing your proper research. And what you'll find is if you start doing your research, I would say a good 60% of affiliate marketing products are not worth selling. There's no way they sell them. There's no way they can sell them. They've been trying to sell them. And now what they're trying to do is offload their marketing costs onto you. So you got to be very careful when you're selling a specific product that you're actually selling something that somebody would actually buy. So just ask yourself. The best way to do it is just to stand back and ask yourself, if I had money, would I spend money on this product? And if that answer is no, it's probably not a good affiliate marketing product. Yeah, so that's my little 2 cents about that. All right. All right, so Muhammadul Hassan, how you doing? Welcome all the way from Bangladesh. And Muhammadul says, sir, please publish a Google Ads audit and optimization class. Well, it's very interesting that you said that, Muhammadul, because what I do have is I've got my Google Ads checklist. It's a full Google Ads optimization checklist where you can basically run through every single setting that you need. And I've also got this class. It's called the Roadmap from Beginner to Pro. And I literally tell you what to look out for in your Google Ads account. I'll give you a little preview of what it looks like. So just give me a second over here. But yeah, it's a good question. It is a good question. Please don't tell me my keyboard just died. No way. Man, okay. Give me a second. Let me just get my cable for my keyboard. Sorry, I got a Bluetooth keyboard, so yeah. First world problems. Muhammadul, I'm going to ask a follow-up question. Is there any particular thing that you're struggling with? Are you struggling to know what to do when you're in front of the client? Are you struggling when you get the account, you don't know what to look at first? what exactly are you struggling with? Because then I can maybe even help you on this. I can help you on this talk. Okay. While I wait for that, Neil Robinson asks, while I'm sorting out my keyboard issue over here. All right. So Mr. Neil Robinson asks, is quality score still relevant? No. I don't think quality score is relevant. I don't think quality score is important, especially in the context of, what's been happening with Google Ads lately. Now, that's not to say you should completely ignore quality score, but I think what a lot of business owners do is they put quality score on the top of the list of things to optimize for. You shouldn't do that. Quality score should be like the 8th or 9th thing that you optimize for. The first thing that you want to optimize, right? If you really want to boost an ad very quickly on Google Ads, the first thing you should do is focus on your click-through rate. That is the most important thing when it comes to Google Ads. Your click-through rate will automatically boost your ad rank, and it'll increase your quality score over time. Just by doing that one metric, not only is your click-through rate going to do that, it's also going to get you a cheaper cost per lead, because Google knows they can show your ad to more people will click on it, therefore it's an efficient ad for them to run. So they're going to want to keep on running that ad, even if it means giving you a cheaper cost per click. So the first thing I always tell my students, the very first thing, before you even worry about quality score, think about quality score. You need to worry about your click-through rate. You need to make sure that your ad is written properly, because obviously those two things go hand in hand. And the next thing that you want to do is you want to make sure that you're actually sending it to a landing page that's converting. If you get those things done, and if you got a nice flow, and if you've got the right settings, then you worry about quality score after. Because remember, Google doesn't tell us every single thing that factors into quality score. A lot of people will tell you, yeah, we know exactly what quality score is. Nobody knows. Unless you work on the inside in Google, you'll know what quality score is made up of, but nobody knows exactly what quality score is made of. So what I want you to do is focus on the tangible stuff. Are a lot of people clicking on your ads? Number one. If not, you have a problem. You're putting the right product in front of the wrong people. So is your click-through rate high? Is your click-through rate higher than 5%? If your click-through rate is lower than 5%, you got a problem. You got to work on your ad copy, and you got to work on your customer avatar before you even think about quality score, right? So now we got that done. The next thing, where are we sending the traffic to? Is the landing page optimized? Is it converting? Now we know that people are clicking on the ad. Once we get them clicking on the ad, are they converting on the landing page? If not, then there's something wrong on the landing page. So now we got to focus on the landing page. Once that's done, how much are our leads costing us? Can we get them cheaper? And then once you drop that down, eventually, once you go through that list, that long list of things, then you're going to end up with quality score. And then you can focus on quality score. But Neil, I'm going to be very honest with you. I've been doing this for 7 years. I've gotten people from producing you've seen our case studies. We've gotten people from producing 29 leads in a month to 130 leads in a month. And that's the following month. It's like 1 month, this budget is exactly the same. The next month, there's a massive jump. Never once in my 7 years have I sat in front of a customer and said, hey, I wonder if their quality score is good. Oh my gosh. Oh, why is the quality score not high? And you'll find that a lot of clients are pushing you to make sure that the quality score is good. Like a lot of clients believe that quality score is good. Why? Because a lot of clients are out there and they're reading articles, they're on Reddit forums, and everybody's talking about quality score, and they think, wow, this thing must really be important. This is the thing that's going to really push our ads and really make us get what we need to get. But in actual fact, nah, definitely not. I wouldn't worry about quality score. It is like at the bottom of my list to worry about. I rather worry about click through rate. Click through rate I can control. Quality score I can't control. All right. But that's a great question, Neil. All right. So Muhammadul says, how about a locksmith service? Okay, Muhammadul, let me just back up on your question over here. I think we've lost Praveen because I don't see Praveen coming back to us with what particular product that he's selling, or maybe he wants to keep it a secret. But anyway, so Muhammadul says he's from Bangladesh. Got that part. He wants an audit checklist or optimization class. Cool, no problem. And he wants to know how to audit a locksmith service. Okay, fantastic. And then Google didn't approve the locksmith service. Again, how can I approve the locksmith campaign? Muhammadul, a couple of things that you have to know is, do they have the correct contact details on their contact us page? Do they have the physical address on their contact us page? After that, we need to look at the approval status. Are they violating any of Google Ads advertising policies? So, for example, is it claiming that it's in a certain area, but it's not in that area? That could be a violation of the policy. Also, do you put prices on your locksmith ads that when I go to the website, it's a completely different price? That could be a violation of policy. Like if I tell you we can do your locks and we can do it for $50, and then I go into the website and it's $500, then obviously it's going to be like, uh, that's false advertising. So is what the ad is saying, does it match up with what is on the contact us page, the physical address, the cell phone number, and also are the prices so unrelated, right? So those are the things. And usually when Google declines an ad, they tell you it's because of policy, or they tell you it's because of this or because of that. I'll show you where to check that, but it's pretty straightforward. You can really see if an ad's declined, why it's declined. So just give me a second over here. Let me just get some ads up and let's go and quickly look. All right. So I'm just going to share my screen. Give me a second over here. Going to share my screen over here. Obviously, man, give me a second. I'm going to stop sharing the screen. Put myself back over here. Get a new screen share up. Guys, I haven't done a live stream in a long time. Forgive me if I'm super slow. Cool. All right. So what you want to do is you want to go over here. You want to go over to ads. And then you want to go over to status over here. Now, if they say it's a policy problem, or if they say anything like that, then you know you've got a problem. See what I'm saying? So I need to know what is in the status column. Why are they disapproving the ad? And also, don't tell me you don't know. I'm pretty sure you're going to have an idea why once you look at that column. So, yep, that's what you got to do. What I also want to do for you, Neil, is I want to bring up a campaign that's doing really, really good. I had to pause it because I'm busy with, let's just say I'm busy running a little test and a challenge inside my community. And what I'm trying to do over here is I'm trying to, forgive me, I'm just trying to get everything here correct so that you can see the conversion rate, right? So let's talk a little bit about ad strength. We can also talk a little bit about quality score. So what I'm going to do is, Praveen, I did see that you answered me. I'm just going to finish up something quickly with Neil, and then I'll get back to you. All right. So I'm over here. I want to show you the ad campaign over here. 136 conversions. If we look at the conversion rate is 12% over here. We can see the clicks. And if we look at a cost per conversion, or cost per conversion is $8.97. As you can see, everything here is working perfectly fine. The only reason why I paused this campaign was I'm busy with PMAX and I'm busy recording a whole bunch of new videos, and I didn't want this to get in the way of what I was doing in my company right now. So I want to show you something. So we have this ad over here, and as you can see, this ad got 136 conversions. Here's the interesting part. Let's go and look at what the quality score is for this. Right? So let's see if we can find it. Performance. I hope I can find it quickly because I always lose quality score. I know it's in one of these. Unless they like make it disappear. So let's see. You see, I don't even track quality score on here. It's one of the parameters, but I don't even track it on here. So let's see. Let's see if I can find it. Oh, guys, you're more than welcome to help me if you know where it is. See if we can find it over here. Gross profit, revenue, orders, conversion by time. Where are you? Where are you? Okay, let's go down to the keyword level. See if we can come over here. I am going to go down to columns once again, modify columns. See if we can find it on the keyword level. Performance. We got everything we need over here. Let's see. Any help in the chat would be appreciated. Bid strategy, policy details. I remember there was like a quality score thing. I remember this because we were doing Google Ads for our lawyers and for a lawyer client of ours. And the lawyer just kept on asking me every single day what the quality score is. There we go. Quality score and quality score historical. Okay, cool. So they added already. All right. So what I'm going to do now is I'm going to take those columns and I'm going to move them to the very front of this campaign so that we can see them. Quality score. I'm going to put it next to cost per conversion, and I'm going to take quality score historical, and I'm also going to move it all the way up. Okay, and I'm going to say that's fine. Okay, cool. So let's see if we can find it. Are you ready for this? Neil, are you ready for this? Okay, so my conversion rate on Skills Shop Google is 12.96%. My cost per conversion is less than $10. My average CPC is $1.23. Guess what my quality score is over here? 3 out of 10. But my conversion rate is 12.96%. Next one, Google Ads training course. My conversion rate is 9.25%. My quality score is 6 out of 10. Next one, Google Skills Shop. Once again, my conversion rate is 14%. Google says I've only got a 5 out of 10 for this particular campaign, right? And you can see historically my quality scores have also been bad. Now let's go and look at what is the average conversion rate for a Google search ad. Okay, this is from Google's AI itself, 2.85%. That is the average, right? So we got an average here of 2.85%. Let's just keep on going. I think the number I'm comfortable with is about 3 to 4%, right? So what we got here? Some are saying, okay, that's CTR. We don't want that. 5.31%. I know it's about between 3. That's what I was looking for. 3.75%, right? Across all industries. So we know the average company's ads are only converting 3.75% of the time. You can see that over here. My ads for this particular thing, they are converting at 12%, 9%, 14%, and 7%. And yet Google is telling me that my quality scores are 3, 6, and 5. This is the problem I have with quality score in Google Ads. It doesn't correlate for me with real world performance. If I come back to my client and I tell them, hey, I was running Google Ads and I just got you 28 leads and they all cost less than $10 each, my clients are going to be super happy with me. They're going to be like, wow, that's amazing. We should keep this guy around. We should extend his contract. We should pay him more. Devin, please don't leave us. Cancel your holiday and work on our ads instead. But if I come back to a client and say, hey, man, I've spent 3 months working on your ads and I've managed to change your quality score from a 3 out of 10 to a 4 out of 10, what does that even mean? Is that going to help them? Are they growing? Is that really changing anything? Nah, that's why I don't focus on quality score. This is fool's gold. I want to focus on business metrics. That's what I want to focus on. So that's to answer your question in full. All right, cool. Let's see what else we have. Niels, let me know if that was helpful. All right, so Praveen is back. Praveen says it's a luxury gift product. Christmas Day sales can come from Google demand ads, but you tried earlier. You got clicks, but not any sales. Should you try now? No, you should not try now. I'll tell you what, Praveen, the reason why people are buying the luxury gifts, the reason why they usually buy luxury gifts is obviously the Christmas was giving them that incentive to buy. It's not Christmas now, so people are not looking for luxury gifts. What I would do if I was you is I would run a Black Friday campaign. And then what I would do is I would wait till December, till you're close to Christmas, and then I'd start marketing it again. But if it's a luxury gift shop, you can think about it. When are people buying gifts? Weddings, anniversaries, birthdays, right? When are the most people going to buy gifts? It's probably going to be Christmas. It's probably going to be Easter, or it's probably going to be around whatever holidays has to do with giving, maybe even Thanksgiving. So you need to make sure that you position yourself to make sure that you get those people when they are in the market. But when those people are not in the market, then you need to switch your ad type. I would go for your shopping ads, because when somebody is searching for something, that's when they're going to buy it. So I would switch that over to shopping ads. Shopping ads are going to have a much better effectivity. Is that even a word? That can't be a word. Shopping ads are much more effective during the year because people are searching for what they want, right? So if I go to Google and I'm searching for running shoes, I want them then for my specific reason. If I'm searching for a book, I want to buy it then and then. But demand gens don't work that way. Demand gens don't work with search. Demand gens just show ads. They show banner ads. They show them all over the place. Yes, I'm putting my hands to the camera. And then if people want it, they click on it, they buy it. What's happening to you now is a lot of people are clicking on it. They're saying, oh, this is nice. I should really buy this for Christmas. Oh, this is nice. I should really come back to this place when I need the gift. That's why people are clicking on your ads, but they're not buying anything. You can also go and look at your checkout as well. If you see that your store visits are high, but you see there's a big drop off on the checkout page in the analytics, on the Shopify analytics, or maybe on the WooCommerce analytics, if you see there's a massive drop, like an 80% drop, then you know those people are not urgent. They are not really interested in buying. So you have to think about that, right? So yeah, Pravin, I hope that answers. All right. And you say, and what should I run a sales campaign for lead campaign? Okay. Should you run a sales campaign or lead campaign? All right. So Pravin, if I'm selling something, it's a sales campaign. If it's a product, it's a sales campaign. If you are doing it for an electrician, a handyman, a plumber, somebody, a doctor, then that is leads, because we're going to get the email address, we're going to get the person's contact details, and then we're going to contact them to close the sale. So that's a lead-based campaign. If we have a product, like I can say, do you want to buy this car? Right? This is a product that you can buy on my online store. You can buy it anytime. When you buy it, we're going to ship it over to you. You don't need a salesman for that. You don't need to talk to anybody. You just see the product, you see the price, you like it, you want to buy it. That is going to be a sales campaign. So you always want to make sure that you have the right type of campaign. So always choose sales when you're selling a product. Always choose leads. Obviously, if you have to close the deal, if you have to get the email address, contact them, and convince them to buy something, then that's a lead campaign. I hope that makes sense. All right, cool. Um, Pravin says here, but shopping ads are much higher in budget demand. Yeah, they are, Pravin. Or you can just spend money every day on demand gen and just get clicks. Very cheap clicks that don't lead to buyers. You can do it for the whole of November. You can do it. Shopping ads are expensive because they work. Shopping ads are expensive because they convert at between 3 to 6%. Demand gens, Google it yourself. Demand gens, they don't convert as high. So you're going to spend all of this money. You're going to get 1,000 clicks. You might get 2 buyers for 1,000 clicks. So what was the point? Think about it. It's not all about saving money. You also have to get the sales. So even if you're paying more for clicks, slightly more, but you're getting sales more often, you're still going to make more money than if you just put it into the cheapest campaign and you pray, oh, please, I hope demand gen. I hope, please, demand gen, do something today. Please, please, please. And then you wake up disappointed again. See what I'm saying? You got to think about it both ways. You got to spend money to make money sometimes. You got to choose the expensive ads if they're going to get you results. I got no problem with demand gen, but if it's not working, you have to change something. Make sense? All right. So Muhammad Dul over here says, sir, the quality score is low, but the conversion rate is high. It's unbelievable. That means quality score doesn't matter in business strategy main. Yep. That's exactly what I was telling Neil. Look, here's the thing about quality score in Google Ads. And you're not going to hear any famous YouTubers say this, but the truth is, as somebody who's been doing Google Ads for the past 7 years now, as somebody who has clients, almost 100 clients with Google Ads that I've helped get better results with their Google Ads, as somebody who's actually went to university and actually guest lectured and talked about Google Ads to students, you have to understand something. Nobody knows. I don't care who you talk to. Nobody knows exactly what quality score is. They don't know the exact formula for quality score. We know it's got a lot to do with click-through rate. We know it's got a lot to do with the authority of your business, but nobody knows. Quality score is kind of like SEO. You know, you got all of these SEO experts, and every time the algorithm changes, everybody goes crazy and they're like, no, SEO should be done this way. No, you should backlink. No, you should do this. That's exactly what quality score is. It's fool's gold. If you run a solid marketing campaign, you don't need quality score. If the quality score is good, fine. You're going to get cheaper ads. If it's not good, fine. Because you know what you're doing, you're still going to get a cheap ad and you're still going to get a cheap lead. That's the way I look at it. Now, if I came into an account and I just worried about quality score the whole time, man, I would have no hair. I would have no hair. And I mean, I just showed you that data. Don't take my word for it. Go and look through your clients' accounts. Go find the ones with low quality scores, and you'll see the same pattern. You'll notice that some of the best performing ads have crappy quality scores, and it's perfectly fine. We still love, we still go on. So, yeah, it is what it is. All right. So at this point of time, I want to ask, is there anybody new in the chat who has any questions for me? Don't be shy. Let me know what country you're from. And if you want to ask me anything to do with Google Ads, anything to do with business strategy, anything to do with getting your marketing on track when it comes to digital marketing, even let's say you're brand new and you don't know where to start and you've never run Google Ads before and you're scared that your budget might not be enough, feel free to ask me anything. I've been doing this for 7 years, and I'm more than happy to just guide you through it and make sure you understand what to do and what not to do with your Google Ads. And also, I want to take this time out. If any of you are new in the stream, I think there's a couple of new people as well. I want to let you know that we are running an early bird special for Black Friday. It's going to be crazy. There's going to be a whole bunch of secret stuff that we are launching and releasing to the public. So you're going to see a link down in the description underneath this video. Click that link, sign up to the early bird list. It doesn't cost you anything. You get a free gift. It is the perfect thing for you to do. And I am going to blow your mind with the Google Ads training that I have for you. Now, Mohammed Dul, I think it was, asked a question previously about how to optimize campaigns, right? So I want to show you this checklist that I share with everybody in the community. Give me a second. I started Bab's video again. Let's see if I can find that optimization checklist. Google Ads, Docs. Just give me a second over here. Muhammadul says it's the first time you joined our live stream and it's very helpful. Oh, that's my pleasure, man. That's what I'm here for. Make sure you hit like and subscribe so you don't miss the next live stream. All right, cool. So I'm going to go through to optimization. There we go. So I'm going to show you a little bit, Muhammadul, I'm going to show you a little bit about what we check. And then I'm going to tell you where you can find this, but be aware, I don't think we have it as a free product. I think it's part of our paid community, but that's why I want you to sign up for that early bird list, because this optimization checklist might be included in something. I can't say, man, it feels so hard not to be able to just talk straightforwardly, but yeah, anyway. So I'm going to show you our optimization checklist. So I'm just going to share my screen over here. Give me a second. I need to share the screen. That's what I said. There we go. All right, so this is our optimization checklist. Now, anybody who signs up for our course, anybody who signs up for our Google Ads community, they get access to this optimization checklist. And let me show you all the cool stuff that we have in here. We tell you what to check in the search keywords report. We tell you which keywords are converting the best, converting the least. So you can go through all of these checklists and say, okay, fine, I know this is done, this is done, this is done, this is done. Not only that, I show you exactly what to look out for on your location report. And on top of that as well, what I do is I make sure that you have the right columns. This is another big problem. A lot of people don't enable the correct columns, so they can't see what their ads are doing. And basically, I talk you through every single thing that you need to check in every single type of accounts as well. So you can run through that. Now, Muhammadul, what I'm going to advise you to do is check out our Google Ads setup cheat sheet. This is basically all the settings that I have in my Google Ads right now. It's only about $10, so it's not really going to break the bank. But it's a good place to start, and I do show you the settings that I'm running right now. So not saying you have to buy it, but it's there. It's $10. Grab it if you need it. Yeah. So yeah, that's basically it. So we were talking about optimization score. We've talked a little bit about affiliate marketing. Does anybody have any more questions about Google Ads that I can answer? I'm going to take just a 5-second break just to sip some tea. You're more than welcome to just ask whatever you want in the chat, and I'll be more than happy to answer it for you. All right. The tea is delicious, by the way. It's delicious. Let's see if I can get the box over here. Let's see, show you. This is my favorite tea to drink, right? So in South Africa, there's this thing called rooibos tea. It's very nice tea. It's made out of rooibos flowers. Rooibos basically means red bush in Afrikaans. And they make that, but they also do this. It's chai spice tea. I don't know if you can see it. There we go. This is absolutely delicious. If you can get it from South Africa, get it, because it is super cool. And I'm not being paid by them, by the way. This is not a sponsored ad, by the way. So yeah, thanks. But yeah, it's absolutely delicious, man. Every day I wake up, my morning routine is I wake up and I usually have like a decaf coffee. And at about 12 o'clock, I'll have a chai tea. And then at night, I'll have a chai tea. And I miss it so much when I don't do that. So it's a good pick me up for me. It's something that I really enjoy. All right. Do we have any more questions? I'm going to close this live stream in about 6 minutes. So if you have anything to ask, you want to know anything, just let me know. And like I said, don't be shy. You can ask Google Ads. I'll show you some examples. I'll show you some performance. But you have to ask the question so I can answer it. All right. Any questions? Ask them in the chat. By the way, I'm working today. I'm working on a video for should you focus on clicks or should you focus on conversions? I'm going to try and shoot it and do a little bit of the editing today. I probably won't get it done in time to release it today, but it's definitely coming to you next week. I am super excited about that. I'm going to start doing a couple of shorts as well. Yeah. Ooh, Mohammed Dul is just on fire with the questions over here. So, how do you find out client for Google Ads need? I'm not sure I understand what you're saying. Are you saying how do you find the client's needs for Google Ads? Or are you saying how do you find the clients that need people to run the ads? Can you please clarify that just so that I understand what you're asking? And then I'll give you a very thorough answer. In fact, I've answered this on my previous live stream as well. But yeah, you're more than welcome to ask it. Just let me understand what you're asking there, Mohamedou. And then I'm also thinking about doing another live stream next week, Thursday. Just let me know down below in the chat what you guys want me to talk about. Do you want me to do YouTube ads? Do you want me to do remarketing ads? Do you want me to do um, display ads? Also, let me know down in the chat if there's anything you'd like me to talk about as well. Really appreciate that. And also, I was thinking about doing the live streams a bit later, like maybe doing the live streams between, I don't know, what we got. Oh, you know why I can't do the live streams later? It's because, and I think I can share this because we're all friends over here. Myself and Pam, if you guys have been watching along with our podcast, we do a really cool podcast called the Words Up podcast. Terrible name, but lovely podcast where we talk everything to do with Google Ads. And what we're basically going to do is the next series of the podcast. What we're going to do is we're going to run those Google Ads, or listen to me run those Google Ads. We're going to do the podcast episode, but we're going to do them live. And then you guys can be like a live audience. You can ask us whatever you want down below, and we'll gladly answer all of your questions at the end of the podcast. That way, we get to record the podcast episode. We don't have to worry about editing it, and you guys get to collaborate as well. And you need to basically ask it. Yeah. All right. Cool. So, Muhammadul says, who needs the services of Google Ads? Okay, cool. So what you're basically asking me is how do you find clients if you're a Google Ads manager? Now, once again, hint, hint, wink, wink. We've got a very special product coming up for just that in a week's time. Make sure you sign up for the early bird list. But I'm going to let you know that the easiest way for you to find clients, there's actually 3 places for you to find clients. Number 1, it's Upwork. I don't like Upwork recently because they're charging so much for connects and they introduced this whole bidding system. So a lot of people are leaving it, but it's still a good place to find Google Ads clients. So number 1 is Upwork, but you have to make sure that when you apply to jobs, you have to read the job description and you have to give them a thoughtful response. So for example, if somebody says, I'm looking for a Google Ads freelancer to help my jewelry store, I will pay $500 a month. Don't just reply with, hi, I'm a Google Ads freelancer. I can run it for $500 a month. That's not going to get you something. You want to say, hi, I've ran campaigns for jewelry stores in the past. And if I were to run a jewelry store campaign, this is what I would do. I would do this. I would do this. I would help with this. I would add remarketing. I would do this. And that person's going to read that and go, wow, okay, Muhammadul really thought very hard about his response. I think I'm going to hire him. So that's number 1, Upwork. Number 2, Reddit. Find people that are complaining about their ads. Every day on Reddit, you can find somebody who is complaining about their ads. Find that person, and then underneath that, you write a helpful piece of advice. You're not selling anything. You're just going to write a helpful piece of advice. If somebody's saying, hey, my leads are too expensive, you say, hi there, sir. These are 10 things you can check to make your leads cheaper. You can do this, 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 you can do this. And then you say, I've helped 50 people who struggled with the same problem. And this is the most important part. After that, you don't say, please hire me, sir. Please DM me, sir. Please contact me, sir. You just leave it. And what's going to happen is not that person's going to hire you, but somebody's going to be on Reddit. They're going to see how good your advice is, and they're going to end up hiring you. This is how I got a gentleman to pay me $350 per hour for Google Ads consulting, is with a Reddit comment that I left a year ago and I forgot about it. I got somebody to pay me $350 per hour from that. And last but not least, you say your Fiverr is very competitive right now. No, you don't want to be on Fiverr. Fiverr is the opposite. When I think Fiverr, I think cheap person to hire. Obviously, there's going to be a lot of competition because there's a lot of cheap Google Ads freelancers. What you want to do is you want to go to Upwork, because in Upwork, people will pay you a lot more money than Fiverr. Fiverr, people are only willing to pay you like $150, $100. It's not that much money, and it's too much work for the money. So what you want to do is you want to go on Upwork, because the quality of clients on Upwork is higher than Fiverr by far. And I'm not just like saying this because I don't have a horse in the game. I can go in my Upwork history and I can show you the jobs that I got. $55 an hour, $115 per hour on Upwork. Fiverr, you're not going to get that money because people are on Fiverr because they know people here work for cheap. So think about that. And the last place to get clients is actually YouTube. That's for me the best place to get clients, because here you can put out a tutorial, you can put out something, somebody will see your tutorial and somebody will come and they'll hire you. As somebody who's produced so many YouTube videos, and you don't have to show your face. If you're scared about your accent, you can speak really slowly. You don't have to show your face, but it's a way to show people that you know what you're doing and you can get good results. That's why you're on YouTube right now watching me. Somebody's going to watch this live stream and they're going to hire me. I don't know how. It's not going to be maybe Muhammadul. It might not be Neil. It might not be Pravin. But somebody's going to watch this live stream and they're going to come and they're going to hire me. So you have to understand that a certain platform is going to attract a certain type of client. Upwork, high value people that have big businesses. They want people to run their Google Ads. Fiverr, small entrepreneur who are making hobbies. They want to try Shopify store. They don't even have that much money. They've got $300 and then their Shopify store is going to be bankrupt. You don't want to deal with that. You want to deal with serious business owners who have serious money so they can pay you properly and then you can have a stable life. Versus negotiating with a guy because you said $100 and he wants you to do it for $25. It's a waste of time. All right. So with all that being said, if there are no more questions, I'd like to thank every single person for watching this live stream. You guys have been awesome. Thank you so much for asking. Yeah, definitely. Muhammadul says $1,000 suggestion you provided me, sir. Thank you, sir. No problem whatsoever. Well, all of that being said, every single person watching this, sign up for the early bird special. It's down below. We're going to blow your mind in a week's time. Make sure you're on that list. I will see you next time. I don't know when the live stream will be, and I don't know if it's going to be a podcast episode or if it's just going to be me talking like this, but there's good stuff happening. So make sure you get subscribed, make sure you hit that bell, and make sure you're ready for the next episode. Thank you so much for everybody who joined. I will see you on the next one. Peace.